Hi friends, how are you? Andrea Cox here. Going to do your daily reading really quickly. Just a daily energy read to get the energies of what is going on. Just had a bite to eat. I'm plant-based. Those of you who are on here for the first time, please subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. And also, if you'd like to subscribe to our sister channel, Andrea Cox TV, I would absolutely love that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Colette Baron Reed's Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And then I'm going to actually clarify with some court cards by Shadowscapes Tarot. Let me do one thing really quick. Okay, there we go. So let's just see what we have here. I feel like unfinished symphony, maybe something in our lives that isn't quite, I've got Lewis, my sidekick, behind me. Something in our lives that, there he is, that still has not quite finished yet. I feel like taking this card as well. Between Worlds. And let's do a nice big shuffle. You know what? I'm going to stick Between Worlds back in the deck. If it chooses to come out, so be it. Happy, happy. That's what we all really want to be. Happy, right? That's what we're all trying to achieve. You know, a life of no stress. That's not a wrap behind me. That's actually Lewis. That's Lewis's bottom. He's trying to fit on the chair with my big bottom. So it's kind of a little bit of a... So I'm going to put happy back into the deck. And why? I'm keeping why out. So a lot of us are asking why. Why can't I make something work? Why can I not? And intuitively, what's coming to me is maybe you're trying to make something work. Maybe you're missing someone from the past or something, but you guys are off sync. Maybe one of you is missing the other at a different time that the other is missing the other. Maybe one person gave up. You know, this wants to come out. People, a deep knowing. We've got the moon card there, double moon, sign of Pisces, also an owl. Boy, is an owl my totem animal or what? I had an owl that last June, July, August was pregnant and gave birth on my fence outside. And I was going through a really difficult time, and I looked up symbolism of an owl, and it said secrets. It also said death. And but then it said a higher spiritual calling, and that's exactly what I went into. And then a few weeks ago, I had a friend stay over, and I heard an owl hooing 3 times over and over again. That's Roger, my other husband. And I remember thinking, is this a good omen or a bad? Yeah. So I'm going to do an extra card. So I'm just going to go within Jesus of Nazareth, God, Universe, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Mother Mary, I call you in. Let's do just the daily energy for all signs, earth signs, air signs, water signs, fire signs, daily energy. I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things as well when you're watching a tarot reading. The tribe and new life. Boy, don't many of us want a new life right now. Don't many of us, unfortunately, seek a new life right now. I think there's a lot of us that are tired of stressful situations, heavy burdens, especially heavy emotional burdens, and situations that just don't seem to be serving our highest good. And I think a lot of us got fed up. You know, we went through a huge shift last year, this time last year. I'm going to keep the tribe out. And this shift was indicative of seeing everything around us as not being real. And the situation was the majority of us were with our past life partners, past life husband, past life wife, past life children. Could have been a child of maybe your spouse, but it was your child in a past life, anything like that. And what the universe wanted us to do was actually work on it. But many of us chose a different path. And now that same energy is back around, where the ones that really wanted to work on the past a year ago are now being presented with several new opportunities. And the ones who took kind of a sabbatical, so to speak, are, wanting to come back to the past. And a lot of us are not allowing our past to come back in. And I actually think that's a good thing. And I'm going to tell you why. You've got to trust your intuition on whether someone has changed or not. So if you have someone coming back from the past and you're seeing signs that they are the same person that they were before, for example, maybe they were unkind verbally, maybe they were unkind physically, maybe they were high anxiety, maybe they spoke over you, maybe they shouted over you. That energy still, I feel like I need to take this here, still lingers. Ooh, Queen of Cups, King of Wands. Gonna shuffle again. So you'll be able to pick up very quickly if someone has changed or not. And if they haven't, it might be a time where you'll want to go back to the drawing board, so to speak. Okay, I'm being told to just... Wow, we've got Pisces on the deck twice. Gemini here twice. We've got the Magician and the Lovers, the Queen of Cups and the Moon card. So Magician and Lovers is the card of Gemini. Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And we've also got the Moon card, the card of Pisces. That's all we have on board so far. Maybe picking up on my energy. So I'm just going to ask the universe, clear my energy. And we want as a collective, we do have some fire on the board as well. King of Pentacles. I knew he would pop out. That dude's everywhere lately, right? So let me do... Got some fives, which means conflict. None of us really want conflict right now. Okay. So with Unfinished Symphony, we have the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or someone that takes on these properties. So King of Pentacles in the upright, he's a man that is on that money stuff. He actually wants to take care of his wife, his children. He wants to build a good, stable home life, vacationing on the water on the weekends, etc. He doesn't complain about it. He doesn't bitch about it. He knows who he wants. He knows what he wants, and he works with that person to build a life together with them. But here, right under that, we have him looking out to uncharted territories. So I have a feeling our King of Pentacles is a little bit lost. And over here, we have the tribe. So it could be due to outside influences. Then we've got the Five of Wands, initial conflict that is meant to be worked through, that is meant to be talked through. I find with the Five of Wands, all the fives in the deck are conflict, but I find with the Five of Wands usually that it's something undiscussed that is just burdening someone that needs to be cleared up. The air needs to be cleared. Nine of Wands, so he knows exactly what he wants. I just want to make sure I am... Nine of Wands is keeping strength in reserve and always being prepared for any eventuality. It's to retain a core power, even more importantly, knowing what that inner strength is. So, for example, if you're going up towards a situation and you know in the past there's been struggles, be prepared for that. It's most likely that, you need to have a clear discussion. Okay, so I'm going to read something from Unfinished Symphony really quickly. I need to go to the gym, you guys. I haven't been there. I have a client in town. I'm a detox specialist by trade, and so I have a client in town that's going through a rough spot. Okay. Moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid, and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied to you. You might experience one person shutting down completely on you because they have been left with unclarity. It's important to achieve this for yourself, closure. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are, make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. But if others are involved, be clear about what was left unresolved. Only new love can blossom when you close doors with clarity to the past. That's a fact. Karmically, that's a fact. If you're not the person that left a person without clarity, you'll have new love very quickly come in. If you are a person that left a person without clarity, it's going to be a lot harder. It may even take years. Make sure you complete projects before starting new ones. Perhaps you have created something special that will increase your sense of abundance and bring you opportunities for wealth. However, if you don't see it through, it won't add up to anything but more clutter. Now is the time to put your nose to the grindstone and complete the tasks that have accumulated. Pay your bills, sign the documents, do your filing, hand in an assignment, complete a work of art, tie up loose ends so you can move forward with knowing. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it's a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage and sabotaging others from their forward movement. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. Okay, so what I am getting is a very confused King of Pentacles here, who every time he's faced with conflict, he heads for the hills. Almost like of two minds. We've got Gemini in the deck twice that came out, the Lovers on the next card and the Magician on the following card. Could be dealing with the Gemini, other than Pisces, which is also here, could be dealing with the Pisces that's confused. Those are the only two signs that are mutable and dual personality. So there's like 4 signs that are mutable, meaning they flow easily with change. But these 2 signs, as long as they have clarity, when they don't have clarity, they won't flow forward. But these 2 particular signs are dual. Pisces, 2 fish swimming in opposite directions. Gemini, the twins, wanting to go in opposite directions. Since I have Pisces out here too, and we'll move a little forward, it could be 2 people that want to be together that have a unique take on what a relationship should be and just need to communicate. Keep in mind, it could be the sun, moon, and rising of any sign. Don't limit it to what came out. It could be pulling from my energy, being a Pisces with Scorpio moon and Scorpio rising. And, in my own personal life, I've dealt with a Gemini who's on the cusp of Cancer. So it could be pulling from that energy as well. Okay, let's look at the card Why. Card number 31, you can see this person is looking like they're delving in more to spirituality. It's got like a book with wings on it. Maybe someone's introducing them to spirituality. Aren't we all happy we're not in that position we were last year? My God, I know I am. I mean, just happy to be out of like the depression. It was such a depressing time for me. Such a sad and lonely time. And I'm coming out of that wanting to socialize and things more. Motives, driving intention, the power of knowing the why. There is great power in understanding your motives right now. The oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking this question. So really ask yourself a question right now. Looking for this answer, behaving in this way, and most important, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. When you're clear about it, decisive, your intention will then be a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experience. When you think about something, feel it, and then act on it. This invisible why is the life force energy within the seed. Relationship message. We don't always know why we engage in our... Excuse me, one moment. Sorry about that. My dogs go crazy. They'll let themselves in. We told you. Here it comes. We don't always know why we engage in our relationships in the way we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now is the time to recognize whether you are being triggered by someone or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. Boy, I know my behavior now is definitely motivated by unresolved issues from the past. And, when things are left unresolved, it always ends up turning out eventually in the favor of the person that sought the clarity but maybe didn't get it. So always remember that karmically, that's how that wheel turns. So if you're trying on the flip side to confuse someone or leave them in a state of confusion, that will backfire on you. It always does. Now is the time to recognize whether you are being triggered by someone else or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this and why did I say that, and spend some time in introspection, the answers may be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the knowing deep within. What does it tell you about yourself from the knowing deep within you and others? What does it tell you about yourself and others? In the end, life's all about being loved, miracles, and a deep understanding of your needs and how to get them met are the buried treasures of why. Uncover them by posing the most powerful question you can ask yourself and your partner today. Why? It says that. Why? Sometimes subconsciously denying the truth may drive you towards a specific outcome that actually aligns with an intention hidden from your awareness. For example, you may want to be prominent in your profession, but your desire is not really about sharing your talents, but about making yourself feel better because fame would cause people to admire and approve of you. Or you may want to reunite with a partner who rejected you because you believe that your love continues to be strong. But deep down, what you really desire is to have the last word with that person. Now is the time for deep soul searching. Wow. Now is the time for deep soul searching. of the why that drives your choices. What you uncover will set you free and bring you even closer to happiness you seek. So we have the moon card of Pisces that clarified this. And on top of the moon card, we have the card of Gemini, the lovers. And then we have the devil. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. So this in itself, even with the devil here, the devil can sometimes stand for really good sex, or it can stand for twin flame, past life, even karmic relationships. It can stand for a lot. Definitely past life. It can also be a Capricorn. 10 of Pentacles is the highest card outside of the 10 of Cups. They're both the highest card. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles you can get for a love situation. It's the highest in the deck. This means past life. Got the card of Gemini, but this can also mean a choice. The lovers is either lovers, a Gemini, or a choice in the deck of tarot. This, the moon card, is either secrets or the card of Pisces. So when I place these down here on why, I feel like we have two people, possibly past life things. Check your north-south nodes, check your Saturn, definitely check your Saturn placement. If both of you have Saturn placement of your sun sign or the cusp of your sun sign, you are definitely past life. That's usually past life, like husband and wife type deal. And those are really difficult relationships here in this life because you're sent back to finish a quest from a past life. So you don't have to finish it. It's not like you have to. If you do, you wash away years and years and years, thousands of years of karma for your children and for future lives, etc. But then when I laid the cards back down, I have the devil on top of the lovers, and I have the 10 of Pentacles on top of the moon. So I'm going to be really honest here and say that I feel like there's hidden agendas on both ends. I feel like one partner is a bit spiteful. I feel like both are spiteful, but one may be a bit more spiteful. Excuse me. I feel as though they have switched roles. I feel like one used to be controlling. You can see in the moon card, she's taken off her mask and she's looking at it right here. So it's like pulling off a controlling mask and dropping it below her. She might love mushrooms because there's mushrooms down there. I know I love mushrooms. And I feel that there's some secrets that need to come out because we have the devil on top of the lovers card. And I feel like these secrets, unless they come out, this couple will not come back to, because I feel like sometime there may have been a good partnership here, may have been in the beginning or something. They had, great sex, money, happiness, love, travel, family, etc. But something happened, and I feel until this devil card is clarified by possibly whoever's in the lover's card, the Gemini or what have you, I feel like this love will just go to the wayside. Because once someone removes their mask, that's a spiritual awakening. I do feel like it's a female energy. She's got a unicorn back there. She's got birds in her long blonde hair that's flowing. She's got a bird up there. There's an owl in the picture. Looks like at one point she hurt her wrist. Her heart, she was carrying her heart in her hands. Now she ripped her heart out. It's in her hands now. It's not in her chest. So once someone's had a spiritual awakening, it's you cannot get anything past them. Their intuition is so far in tune that they see through people, literally. Maybe her intuition was off because of drama, and now it's on. Okay, we've got the Gemini card in the next deck, a deep knowing. We've also got the moon, Pisces again. And this is card 43. I feel intuitively guided to just read the relationship message in here. Also, I feel like saying that whoever is watching or whoever watches this, you are going to be okay financially. There are occasions when you just know deep in your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched inevitably onto your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey, so pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. It's ironic, and we got the Magician card on top. They even share the same colors. We have the Tower, a sudden shakeup. This is usually not a positive card, and it came out on the Two of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is the need to make a choice, eat the fruit now or let them ripen, reaping the reward for effort and work. This is a moment to consider alternatives and different approaches. And the Two of Wands is a really, it can be a juggling card, but personal power and influence, authority and courage. Be bold and inventive, but also be aware of letting the intoxication of money and power cloud the mind and judgment. What you are looking at now in any new area of your life, meaning new, this is something really fresh, may not be what it seems. Let's look at the tribe. Card number 8. Hush, 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 hush. Hang on 1 second, you guys. Hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second. Go on. You shut the gate, correct? Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. I'm so sorry, you guys. Let me just go on. Let's look at the tribe really quick. You're discovering the essential qualities that you share with another, and perhaps also those you don't share. There are times when you follow and the other person leads, and times, hang on, so sorry to get off balance there. Let me just start that over. You're discovering the essential qualities that you share with another, and perhaps also those you don't share. There are times when you follow and the other person leads, and times when you lead and the other follows. The appearance of this card points to the importance of learning the proper dance between you and another. Accepting the truth that everything has flaws is part of that dance. Yet you are also being asked to be aware of dynamics that you don't want to repeat. You're in the perfect place to make changes in order to experience the best version of who you can be together. One moment. So What this card is saying is that you are in perfect harmony now to make changes with another person. So there's a mother giraffe kissing a baby giraffe in the photo. There's birds all around. There's even a really beautiful tropical bird, and they seem to be in like a dry area, desert area. Sky is beautiful. I feel like the ocean, though, is on the other side, just on the other side. I'm going to go through the clarifiers right after I read the protection message. Be aware of compromising your integrity in order to belong. How do you dim your light or change yourself so others will accept you in the tribe? Do you hide who you really are in order to play a role within the larger whole? This will never fulfill you. Now is the time to assess your willingness to be real. A situation can be remedied as long as two people are willing to be real with themselves and the other party. Stand tall, be you. Authenticity is truth and self-expression, and the only way to empower yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and step into the role your heart tells you to take. Making yourself small bears to a high cost. So making yourself small. So I'm going to read the clarifiers, but I think I finally get the situation in this whole entire read. Let me mute it for a second while I say something. Christian, just give me 10 minutes in here, okay? Okay. So we have the King of Wands. I call this like the guy out for getting laid. He's the guy that wants to get laid card. The Nine of Pentacles. This is a woman working on her spirituality. She is perfecting her craft. She might be dealing with someone who plays the piano well. Pentacle. What she is working on eventually leads to pentacles, meaning money. This is someone who's just started something that leads to making pentacles. And it's something in the spiritual realm. That's what Nine of Pentacles is, working diligently on something. So Seven of Wands is an iffy card. I'm going to read to you the definition of the Seven of Wands because I see the Seven of Wands a little bit differently. So take a stand. Defend what you believe in. The world is full of strife and stiff competition, and one must have courage in facing the difficulties that come. And then the last card clarifying this tribe was the Queen of Pentacles. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, female, or someone that takes on extremely loving. She's in the upright. So this is a woman that is in her element. So this is a woman that, you know, can often take on Empress qualities. She often turns into the Empress. If I clarified this card, I would probably pull the Empress. Queen of Cups is the most loving, nurturing, just all-encompassing of Venus out of all of the queens. She is the one that walks this earth with an open heart and teaches others how to open their heart. Here's what I'm getting from this. I'm getting there as a King of Wands. You could have been dealing with the Gemini because we have the Magician card and the Lovers. You could have also been dealing with the Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo because we do have the King of Pentacles as well. And I'm getting in the past that this might have to do with a past relationship. One of you, if not both of you, has another opportunity right now. And you're looking towards that opportunity. But you have to really examine if that opportunity is real. And I only say that because the Tower card is here on that line of opportunity. I have a feeling someone, could be this Queen of Pentacles, is really stating their case for what they want in a relationship, and they're sticking to their guns. The Queen of Cups. She could be working on a spiritual business that is eventually going to make mega coin. This is also a card of like recognition, getting high recognition. Hi, Elise. Eloise. This is for anyone watching, love. This is a daily read. So check your moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. So in your Saturn placement. So this is a person that's definitely working on a spiritual business. I have a feeling this King of Wands has come back into her life. So the cards came out. She was the last card. He was the first. So the cards came out like this. So he's looking into her. But she's kind of off in her own little world. Like, you know what? I'm building my stuff. And if you can't give me what I want, then get to stepping. So I'm going to clarify this Queen of Cups. I'm going to clarify the Magician and the Lovers, and also the King of Wands and the Seven of Wands. So I wish I had a second deck to do that. Jesus of Nazareth, God, Universe, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Mother Mary, I call you in. Please clarify this King of Wands. The cards are up in the upright. Three of Pentacles. So this could be a third-party situation you're dealing with, or just someone who just cannot make up their damn mind about anything with this King of Wands. And she knows it because it doesn't look like she's moving towards it. Let's clarify she may have received the Six of Swords in the past by this chump. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups, please. Jesus of Nazareth, God, Universe, Six of Pentacles, reciprocity. She wants an equal give and take, a balance. She wants a balance. They probably both want a balance. But this is clarifying her, meaning she feels like she gave it all to something or someone and got nothing in return but a bunch of emotional burdens. That's what that's about. Let's also take off okay. She could have a Knight of Pentacles also in her life. Someone who's younger, who's could have Earth heavy in their chart. She may be acting as a Queen of Swords right now. Queen of Swords cuts through the bullshit. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, female, or someone who takes on these properties at a difficult time in her life. She could, this is what I'm getting, this Queen of Cups who wants equal reciprocity. She wants equal give and take. Probably was jerked around by this fellow. He's taking on the King of Wands attitude, you know, wanting to be single and what have you and play the field. She probably has had her fill of this bullshit right here and has placed her boundaries stiffly in place using the Queen of Swords mentality. So you'll show up as a Queen of Swords, male or female, when you cut through the bullshit, when you are like, okay, enough, clear the air. You want me? Speak up. I'm done. I'm out of here. So that's the Queen of Swords. I think she's developed something within her life that is moving towards her favor, that's going to establish a really strong foundation for her. And she doesn't feel the need to bring burdens into her life that aren't going to go anywhere. I'm really getting that strong. Emperor. She could have a second person that's taking on the Emperor qualities in her life. Emperor can be an Aries male. But the Emperor is someone, I'm surprised we don't have the Empress out here. The Emperor is someone who takes control. He runs things in a fair and just manner, and he takes control of situations. He speaks clearly. He can be a little controlling at times, but it could also be this person needing to graduate into being an emperor. It can also be that this Pisces is on the cusp of Aries and is acting as an emperor. She's trying to take control of her own life and kind of distance herself away from this sleepless night, you know, Six of Swords bullshit that she's been put through. Let's clarify the Emperor. Please clarify the Emperor for me. Please clarify the Emperor for me. Six of Cups, past heartache, feeling nostalgic. Jesus of Nazareth, God, universe, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Mother Mary, I call you in. Please clarify the Lover's card. Okay. So the sun is in Gemini right now, so that tells me that the Lover's card, being the Gemini card, is definitely in Gemini. I think we're in the last 2 days of the sun being in Gemini. Please clarify the King of Pentacles. Please clarify this King of Pentacles. Is it someone from the past? Is it someone new? Is it someone that was taking on the King of Pentacles properties and has kind of regressed to a King of Wands type character? Please clarify this King of... Oh, you're so welcome, Eloise. Hope I pronounced your name right. Ooh, okay, 8 of Cups with the 4 of Wands. So I think I get exactly what is going on here. Delve within for personal discovery and answers. Turn away and disengage from the material world and instead seek spiritual wonders. And the 4 of Wands is celebration. Initial successes have brought hope and joy to the air. There's harmony and peace to be had. However, once attained, this prosperity must be maintained as well. So what I'm getting here is I think that this King of Pentacles has had some initial financial successes, but it's got to be maintained. And I think he's actually kind of regressed to this King of Wands character, which is just kind of out for, sex and whatever they can get. And between these two ladies, if there's a King of Wands, or it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius male, and a king of Pentacles, this is your guy right here. This King of Wands is out for nothing serious. And I think this young lady has taken on the Queen of Swords because she knows and she wants no part of it. And that's what I'm feeling, you guys. I'm feeling that there is a chance to make something solid here work, but we've got some secrets hidden. We've got some things that are not being said, and we've got one person who is unwilling to move forward until the secrets in this Lover's card, Magician character come out. Let's do one overall outcome advice card for all of you. Just one overall outcome advice card. Jesus of Nazareth. This one wants to... The Fates. Don't leave everything up to the Fates. Some things can be saved. But if you are not a person that was keeping secrets, your work is done. Let that person come to you. Don't move a foot. Don't even move a foot. Don't even move a foot. If you know someone's untrustworthy and that they're keeping secrets and you're in touch with your intuition, you don't have to do anything. Let it slip for this lifetime. Be done with it if that's the case, if they're not willing to be honest. Other people are who they are. You can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how molding a person into being a better person is not your job. Let them learn their karmic lessons on their own. Don't attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be, so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself enough to walk away. Spirit and the other person, from spirit and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally, for each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as the result of poor treatment by another. Protection message. It is difficult to understand why painful things happen to good people. Fate is a mystery after all. You may have a person in your life at this current time trying to make things up to you. Yet, what do we do with this? What do we do with our circumstances? The way in which we respond to life's challenges is how we rise up to greet our destiny. Now is one of those times to be aware of your powerlessness to change certain situations and surrender to acceptance. Hang in there. Life will only get better for you. Act as if you believe that for the only thing you can control right now is your attitude. When you align with the fates, being mindful of what you can and cannot change, serenity will come to you. You guys, if you have a person in your life, magician, come on, magician, devil, past life shit, lovers. Where's that King of Wands character? Where is he? We've all met him like 10,000 times if you're a female. If you have this, dude, really, if you have this unserious, could be a Gemini. These are 2 cards of Gemini. Could be anyone, though. You have this dude just out to get laid. Leave it to the floozies. Leave it to the lower, devil energy, only willing to bring strife and emotional burdens, secrecy, and not clarifying facts, and a relationship going nowhere. Leave it to the fates, because karmically, guess who will be rewarded and guess who won't? Let them be rewarded with an STD while you are rewarded with a spiritual business, working on your craft. 9 of Pentacles is doing something over and over and over and over again until you master it to reach the 10 of Pentacles. And honey, whoever this is speaking to, I think you're going to do it on your own. I think you're headed towards something that you're going to do on your own. Yeah, you did have the 10 of Pentacles in this relationship. You could have went to the 10 of Cups. You probably had the 9 of Cups in this relationship, but it takes, just like this card, the Tribe says, 2 people working for a common goal, not one person busting their ass, giving emotionally and not receiving anything in return, but sleepless nights. 6 of Swords. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Wow, an hour. I wanted to do a 15-minute reading and it turned into an hour. I'm going to head to the gym, folks. I haven't been there today. Thank you so much for liking this video, for subscribing to it. My channel here. Please subscribe to my sister channel, the Detox, Andrea Cox TV. The detoxintuitive.com is my spiritual website. AndreaCox.com is my health and detox website. Many of you email me asking what my sun, moon, rising, Venus is. I'm a Pisces sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising, Pisces Venus, Scorpio north node, Saturn placement, Cancer. So a lot of water, all water, but on the cusp of Aries, which gives me that edgy bitch tone. So, as far as a health card, let's draw a health card for you really quickly. Thanks for the thumbs up, you guys. Spirit, God, universe, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Mother Mary, I call you in. Oh, no. Boundaries. Need I say more? Set up boundaries with this King of Wands. Set up boundaries, whether you're gay, straight, male, female, whoever the King of Wands is in your life, set up boundaries. I don't even need to read the card. I know what to do. Okay, I'll see you later. Be well. I'll put info to donate to the channel and all of that. Thank you guys so much for your donations. My God, I'm floored. Bye.